Yeah, you got the questions?
Definitely.
I'm just going to roll.
I'm terrified.
We'll, see how it
I'm
goes.
horrible at these things, by the way, so.
Do you want to ask her?
All right, so I'm rolling whenever you're ready. And also get a little bit of pause after the question's asked. And
How do
go
I
ahead and
hold my
start.
hands? I'm really uncomfortable.
If you do want to get closer, I can bring it in closer and we don't see your hands.
Oh, I like that idea.
That's what you'd like.
Right here.
What would make you comfortable?
Well, I don't really imagine a situation where I would be comfortable in front of this camera asking questions, so it'll just, it's fine. It'll be what it
You
is.
guys ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So what sort of person is going to love this show?
I feel like this is the kind of show that any kind of person could like. You know, like I feel like this will be the show that grandkids take their grandkids. Wait. Grandkids don't take themselves. So like, I'm back. Stop looking. I feel like this is the kind of show that anyone and everyone would love. Like people who grew up with Disney, people who, even if you didn't, like, it's such a fun show and it's such a carefree, happy show, but it has such a good message that I really can't think of a single person that wouldn't like it.
Absolutely.
You know?
What's challenging about bringing the script to life?
I'd say what's challenging for me is trying to bring life to the role that's different than the movie.
Yeah.
Because it's such a well-known character that it's really important that you put your own spin on it, but it's also really difficult at the same time.
Yeah, because you don't want to take away from the character and make it so that the audience doesn't recognize who they're expecting to see, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why did you want to be involved in this production?
I mean, I grew up loving Disney. I always loved the princesses. I was always a different princess every year for Halloween. And I think it's just a fun show. Like, I love seeing the little kids get inspired and get excited to come and genuinely enjoy what you're putting out there and what you're showing them. And so I think that it's just really special to be a part of something that's like that. Yeah.
What will the audience be thinking about in the car as they drive home after the show?
Ding.
Ding!
Well, we hope that they'll be. Oh, I'm supposed to say the question and the answer.
Yeah.
We're good.
Oh. Is that going to be a bloopers reel? Because we got it.
I mean, we hope in the car ride home people are thinking, wow.
Yeah, that would be a nice thought.
That was amazing. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I got to experience that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and just have hope and positivity and...
Positivity.
We're good. We're all good.
How is this production bringing something new to this story?
Oh, it's my turn.
Oh, it's your turn.
Okay. I think that this production is adding kind of elements from each of us. I think we, as a cast, have all gotten so close that we're so comfortable playing on stage and like just having a good time. And I think that's going to come through really well as something that the audience is going to be able to detect, that we're all connected and that we're like genuinely thrilled to be putting this on together.
Mm-hmm. It was
What's gonna-
definitely my turn. Though. Sorry about that.
What's going to surprise people about this show?
What is surprising about this show? I'm sorry, I told you I'm really bad at these kinds of things.
I think I was personally very surprised to see how we would be able to do all of the effects, like the underwater and like the coming out of the water and all of that is just something that I couldn't conceive in my mind as to how that would work on a stage. And I think it's translated really well, and so I think that'll be something really neat for the audiences to enjoy.
You're good at this, Dan.
Right. Need you to call someone out by name. Who must come see this production?
Well, I'd hope my mom would come, but like...
I'm sorry. Next
someone out by
next
name.
One. Next one.
You know, anyone you call?
Nope.
Who in the show is most like their character?
Most like
I
their.
thought about this a lot, and say the flounders. You know? I feel like, I mean, aside from the weird crush on Ariel thing, they are so fun and bubbly and like the kind of fish you would want to be hanging around all the time. And they've put so much of themselves into the character. Like they'll do something and automatically we're like, yes, you need to keep that for the actual show. And that's been really fun.
Absolutely.
And who's the least?
Well, the Ursulas don't go around trying to kill everyone, so you'd hope no one's like the villain. Yeah.
How is this character like you?
I feel like I have a very easy time kind of putting myself into Ariel because I feel like she's just like very like fun and bubbly and wants to see the world, and I can definitely see some of that in myself.
That's funny that you say that because I feel like I'm darker than you are.
You are.
I put
You
a
are,
dark,
and you play it darker than I do.
I put a darker spin on it.
But it works. It totally works.
Yeah, my Ariel is very angry and
But not in like
very
not
serious.
In like a,
very.
yes.
She's not oblivious to the things that are going on in the world.
Mine is.
She's very aware of her surroundings and what she believes in. And I
Yeah.
think that's,
Yeah.
the difference is fun.
And I like to see how it completely works both ways. And like other characters play off of us differently. And I think it's exciting to see it both ways too.
How is your character different than yourself?
I don't know, not to like trash Ariel. I feel like I don't think I would be that impulsively brave, I guess, to go see the forbidden evil on Ursula and trade away everything for a chance at some guy I saw for like 2 minutes.
It's bold.
But yeah, it is bold, and you have to give her some credit for that.
For sure.
Is it easier to play this character or to be yourself on stage?
Oh, this character.
Absolutely.
This character.
It's always easier to play a character because you receive direction, you receive a script to study. And since it's such a well-known character, then you kind of get that.
Yeah, and we were talking about this earlier, actually, a couple weeks ago. I'm naturally more comfortable being a character on stage and like kind of putting parts of myself in it, but not completely. Yeah.
What do you love about this character?
I love her spirit. I love the way that she looks at life and the way that she just has hope for everything and the way that she is driven just beyond compare to get what she wants, and I think that's really inspiring.
What's the biggest challenge about taking on this role?
I'd say the biggest challenge about this role is that it has been done so many times before. Similar to, okay, this is the same answer as the other one.
No, but it's true, it is. Like the hardest thing to do is not fall into that trap of every Ariel that you've ever seen before, kind of thing.
Without giving anything away, what is your favorite line of dialogue?
Snort. My favorite line is probably, "You can't blame all humans for a few wicked ones."
Ooh, that's really good.
In highlighting my script, I stopped and read that line over and over again because it just stuck out to me. It was like, wow, Ariel.
Yeah,
For a 16-year-old, wow, that's...
Oh, I totally agree. Yeah.
Besides yourself, which actor in this production is going to blow people away?
Abby.
I think people are going to be blown away by every character, honestly. The Ursulas.
Oh, the
Absolutely.
Ursulas. Yeah. They are showstoppers. Every song, every line, every cackle. So good. Yeah.
If you could play any other character in the show, who would it be?
I would want to play Ursula. Absolutely. Just because I'm never going to be an alto. I'm never going to get to sound like that, all low and gravelly and yummy.
Yeah.
So if I had the ability to do that, I absolutely would do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I think one of the Murr sisters would be really, really fun too. I love their song "She's in Love" and just the way that they have like a little bit of a sass. I'm all about that.
What makes a good scene partner?
I think everyone has to commit. Like it's awkward if you're in it and one person's just kind of halfway there, and then you feel weird for being too into your role almost, which is never where you want to be. So I think just someone that you're comfortable with and you have fun with, and that both of you are going to give your all every time.
Yeah, that's one thing. This is my first show in community theater. All of my other shows have been
Really?
high school shows.
Oh, I didn't
So
know that.
yeah, so expecting that kind of hesitation in a scene, especially a more intimate one, I was blown away by. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's so annoying. My goodness. I was blown away by the amount of work and effort that every single person has put in prior to actually staging it. So,
Yeah.
it was really cool.
Are there any answers you didn't like and you would like us to say something else?
No, we're good.
The ones where my phone dinged.
God.
Now Eric.